Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Cam. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate it. Today's kind of just a quick video about the 8 things you should not say to a food delivery driver. The drivers don't want to hear these things, and most of these things are not the fault of the delivery driver, so venting towards them does absolutely nothing to help you. So let's get going here. Okay, why is my food cold? Well, most deliveries are picked up shortly after being assigned to the driver. That order could have been sitting for a while prior to being assigned. Maybe another driver accepted delivery but never showed up. If you didn't tip much, the order might not have looked profitable or attractive enough, and they had a hard time finding a driver to accept it. Or your driver may have had other deliveries to make, and yours unfortunately was last in the line. Don't take your frustration out on the driver. Contact support and maybe they'll give you a partial refund, or you can just save all the stress and just reheat your food. I know a lot of people get frustrated because their food arrives and it's not, hot. I personally put all the food in the insulated bag in the car, so whatever temperature the food is given to me is pretty close to what it's being delivered as. Obviously, if you're 15 minutes from the restaurant and it's 15 minutes in the hot bag, it's not going to be quite as perfect as it would be if you live 2 minutes from the restaurant. But, it is what it is. I would think most drivers want to get the food to you as quickly as they can. What took you so long? Well, there are many people ordering food and the restaurants are understaffed. So there may be a delay in your food being prepared. If you've ordered at 6 p.m. on a Friday night, your food will take a while to be cooked and then delivered. If there are a ton of orders and only so many drivers, that makes matters even worse. If you can order at off-peak times or just be extra patient. Most of the time, it's not the delivery driver's fault for the delay. Most of the time, we're sitting at the restaurant waiting for the food to be prepared. So just keep that in mind. Hey, my order's wrong. The delivery driver simply arrives at the restaurant and picks up a sealed bag with your order inside. They do not and should not open up the containers to check your food. I would not want them to anyways. The restaurant is responsible for ensuring your order is correct. Please contact them with any issues. Do you blame UPS when something you ordered is missing from a box they delivered to you? Well, this is the same scenario. The food delivery drivers do not work for the restaurants. We can ask, hey, is everything right? Is this the right order? Of course they're going to say yes. They're not even going to look. It's not the driver's responsibility to look through the bag and make sure your order is correct. Hey, please subscribe. I would appreciate that. The channel is growing. It's enabling me to reach more people, which is fantastic. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Don't ever ask your driver, hey, would you like to come inside? Food delivery is a no contact thing, especially right now with the whole COVID-19 thing going on. This protects both you and your delivery driver. Please respect the safety of all involved. If you are disabled and need the food to be dropped off inside, put those instructions in the delivery instructions. But understand if the driver doesn't feel comfortable with this, they might just leave it by the door anyways. I don't have a good solution for you. You may want to contact the food delivery platforms directly and see if they have an easier way for you to get the food delivered to you, and maybe put a little table just inside your door or something, and you could say, please open the front door and leave the food right on the table or something like that. But as a driver, I know that I personally would not go in someone's house. And yet, if I saw them in a wheelchair or something and they needed some assistance, I might go a little further to help them, but I still don't feel comfortable going in a stranger's house. Because you just don't know, better safe than sorry, right? So you have to keep that in mind when you're asking these things. Here's another thing you should never say. Hey, I pay delivery fees already. Why should I leave a tip? Well, the delivery driver does not get any portion of the delivery fee. The platform gives them a small base pay, which is not enough to cover their gas, let alone the time spent picking up and delivering your food. Please tip. Without a tip, that driver may receive as little as $3 for that delivery, which could take 20 to 30 minutes of their time. You know, we rely on the tips, so make sure you tip. I know you're paying delivery fees, but the drivers get none of that. Hey, grab me some beer and I'll pay you in cash. This is never a good idea. First of all, most delivery drivers will not do this. If you want beer, there are plenty of stores where you can order alcohol and have it delivered. Personally, I've never had anyone ask me this, but I would not do it. Okay, how hard is it to bring the right food? You know, don't be rude to the driver. Like I said, in a previous slide, the order accuracy is the responsibility of the restaurant. The driver simply picks it up and brings it to you. If you have any issues, you can contact the restaurant directly or the delivery platform for assistance. The driver has no responsibility for what's in that bag. You know, we arrive at the restaurant, go over to the little shelf. We're picking up the food for Sue. Here's Sue's order. We look at the receipt, see if it matches what the app says. If it does, great, we're gone. We don't look in the bag. So whether they put it all in there or not, I don't know. There's no way for us to know for sure. And here's the best one. Get a real job. Okay, this is a real job. Some food delivery drivers work 40 plus hours a week delivering. They take it very seriously. They supply their own gas, vehicle, insurance, etc. This food delivery gig work allows people to choose their hours, work location, and gives the freedom that is not part of a 9-to-5 job. It's a perfect flexible job for moms, retired people, or basically anyone who wants to make some money. Many gig workers also have normal W-2 jobs. I do, and do this for extra money. So this is a job, and people take it seriously. And when you say that to someone, it's just a stupid thing to say, because this is a job. People are not doing this for fun. Okay, so anyway, those were my 8 things you should never say to food delivery drivers. Do you have any to add? Comment below with other things that people should not say to food delivery drivers. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you watching this video and hope it was entertaining. And hopefully you don't say any of these things to your delivery driver next time they bring you some food. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.